welcome back to another Taste Reacts. Today I'll be reacting to the new 5 shows at Wario'S trailer that Wario just recently put out. I am super hyped for this game whenever it gets released, but for now we can take a look at this trailer and see what the game is all about. And let's do that now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! Ooh. Enjoy your stay. Okay.
Let the shows begin.
What? Stop watch? Exactly 45. Whoa! Emma's patience. Blueberries? Oh. That's not good. Oh! I think that was peach. No blueberries. Holy jumpins'. That was cool.
Welcome to 5 shows at Wario'S. This is my most ambitious 5 Nights at Wario game that I have ever made. In all my games, after the first one, I always wanted to try and break some sort of tradition or core mechanic of the original 5 Nights at Freddy's games, whether that be removing the light switch, having each night being different than the previous one instead of the usual progression, and so on. From this point on in the video, I plan to go a bit in depth and explain how 5 shows at Wario'S plays compared to the previous games. So, if you want to go in completely blind and figure out the stuff for yourself, I highly recommend that you stop watching the video right now. However, if you're interested to hear about the game and how it plays before giving it a try, allow me to explain. In this game, I'm focusing on a core philosophy: risk and reward. The concept grew on me and gave me inspiration from several different sources, in fact. The most recent one is from rewatching gameplays of a game called Getting Over It. And don't worry, this is not a game meant to consciously and intentionally make you mad. But one point made in the game Getting Over It caught my attention. That most video game obstacles are fake and only give off an illusion of a risk. That's what got me thinking. Having risks in games make your choices count even more. It makes your performance more important, and when you do win, the reward will be even greater, because you know the consequences that could have happened had you lost.
Okay.
So how does this all translate to 5 shows at Wario'S, you might ask? In a run of standard mode in this game, you have one main goal: to complete a final show, a longer and very difficult task. And in the run of standard mode, you can attempt this final show at any time. You can do it at any time you want, even right after you begin your run.
Really?
If you win this final show, you win the whole thing. So what's the catch in all of this? The catch is, you only start with 2 lives, as I call them. And every time you get hit, damaged in this final bullet hell of a show, you lose a life. In other words, jumping right into this final show makes for an insanely difficult challenge. So how do you gain more lives for this final challenge? This is where the 5 shows at Wario'S come into the picture. You have 5 shows, this game's version of nights, that are totally unique to each other. The Cellar, Cooking with Emma, Playing with Power, Safety Terror, and A True Lie. And completing one of these rewards you with lives. You can do these 5 shows in any order that you want. And you can even complete exactly as many of them as you want as well.
Okay.
Not only this, but each show have 3 different difficulty variations.
Oh.
Normal, hard, and insanity. The more difficult, the more lives you'll receive upon completing it. Of course, you can only complete a certain show variation once per run, otherwise you could just farm infinite lives.
Okay.
This means you have 15 shows that you can play in any order you want, and you can play as many of them as you want.
Okay.
And once you feel you have gathered enough lives, You can take them with you and attempt this final show.
Oh man, that final show's gonna be hard, isn't it?
So you might be asking, where's the catch? There's clearly a reward to be found, yes, but where's the risk that I spoke of? Well, every time you die in a show, you lose a life. Or, if you die while playing a show on the Insanity variation, you lose 2 lives. This means taking on a show always comes with the risk of dying and losing lives. And if your life counter at any point hits 0, either by dying enough in normal shows or by dying in this final show, it's game over and your run has ended.
Okay.
So what do? Do you take the risk of trying a difficult show for the chance of being greatly rewarded, but also with a higher chance of dying? And if you die, maybe multiple times even, do you jump in and try to win back the lives you just lost? Or do you accept the lives you just lost and go and try something else? It's all up to you. This also means, once you decide to jump into this final show, there is no turning back. You either come out as a winner, or with a game over. All or nothing. But wait, there's more to this.
What?
There's also a shop that exists.
Shop?
In this shop, you can use your lives as a form of currency.
What?
And buy one-time use items for the next show that you play. In practice, this means that you can essentially lower the reward you can get slightly, but also increase the chances of actually winning that show in the first place.
Cool.
This also goes for the final show. You can lower the amount of hit points that you have, but for a higher chance of not getting hit at all. It's a choice that is totally yours. 5 shows at Wario'S is all about risk and reward. Your choices matter, because if you die, you lose something you've earned. But if you win, you can earn back more than you lost. It's not a simple game of, if you die, you can just try the same thing again, over and over, with no changes whatsoever. What you choose always comes with the risk of getting set back, and so, the game becomes more interactive and real than ever before. The rest of the game is for you to discover. A release date is still not set in stone, but once it's ready, it will be announced on my Twitter, on my Discord, and as a text post here on YouTube as well. I hope you're excited for this grand finale to Five Nights at Wario'S.
I am.
Its new gameplay features, and its secrets. Thank you so much for watching.
Cool. Wow, this game I think is going to be incredible. I love the idea of risk versus reward. There's no way I'm going to go right into the game and go right to the final thing. I'll probably get absolutely wrecked. But I like that you have the choice that you can do that if you want. And what is the reward for actually beating that final show? And now I want to go back through the video and take a look at some of the things that I saw, but it went by so fast. Now I have a chance to actually look at them. This one here is tasks. The brick wall, fix the stopwatch, search 13 crosses, charge power. And this was another thing. The time was going up and it says press space to stop the stopwatch at exactly 45. When you do that, what happens? I have to wait for the game to come out before I know. And this sequence here, the blueberries, I have to catch them, but can I lift the bowl? Oh, and then I have to hide as well. And right here, this is Peach. Look at that. That's Peach. What do I have to do for her? Oh, I can't wait for this game to come out. So before you enter this final show, you have up to 5 other shows you can play, and they all have 3 different difficulty levels, which give you different amount of lives if you actually successfully beat that show. You can take all these lives into the final show, you can't come back, and hopefully you win, or you can use some of the lives, go to the shop, use that to buy things that might help you in this final show, and then finally get to the final show. Whatever the case is, I think the final show is probably something super duper hard. And you can be rest assured that good old Tasty Boy is going to be playing the absolute living crap out of this game when it gets released. Alright everyone, that was my reaction to the new 5 shows at Wario'S trailer by WWW Super hyped about it. Hopefully it made you excited to play it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Join me back here next time and I'll react to something else. Till then, as always, I'm your Canadian Ginger Taste. Love you guys. Love you, Molly. See you all next time.